What is going on, my Concise Conversation family? I hope you guys are all doing well today on this fine June 25th. Yeah. I hope you guys are all doing well. I'm doing great, starting my day. It's 1. I went to the club last night, so this video is coming out a little later, but it's coming out, right? So this is day 6 of the 9-day countdown to the end of Pride Month, and today's episode is Sexuality is Fluid. So yeah, going off that title, I just want to talk about the fluidity of sexuality and why I see it more on a spectrum rather than a binary system. So for me, continuing off the story, so while I was trying to figure out my sexuality while growing up, if you remember in some of the earlier episodes, because I was outed and I had that kind of experience of that kind of beginning experience of entering into my sexuality, I was very much in that binary system where I thought I could only be attracted to guys, or I thought I could be only interested in guys. And because of that, I feel like I closed off a lot of other forms of love or other forms of intimacy that I had access to because I did not want to break the binary system. And I think that's a really big struggle for a lot of people who are fluid within the spectrum of sexuality, trying to figure out who you should and who you should not be attracted to. But I think the alleviation of that fear should be you should be attracted to anyone that you feel attracted to. I think it's as simple as that. And I think when we look at attraction more than just sex, I think our horizon can open up so much, because I don't think sexual attraction is the only type of attraction that allows you to be attracted to someone, you know. I feel like intellectual attraction is so much. I really value people who are kind to other people and who are affectionate, and I think just that alone, those characteristics alone, are so much more deep than just sex. And I think that is kind of in a sense, the perversion of this country, that as soon as we talk about attraction, we instantly go to sex. And I think because of that, a lot of the relationships that we build with people, in terms of like romantic relationships, a lot of them are based around sex. At least for me, that has been my experience. And I think now that I have grown from those experiences and learned the lessons that I wanted to learn, and also just learn about life, and have figured out that, again, sexuality is fluid and attraction is way deeper than just sex, I think that has allowed me to build deeper and stronger lasting relationships with people that are not only based around just sex. And I think along with that, I would suggest that don't box yourself in. I think when I boxed myself in, there were people who I could have blossomed a relationship with, and not only like a monogamous relationship. I just mean just a relationship in general. But there was that fear of, oh well, I'm not gonna have sex with this person because I'm not sexually attracted to them. But I think having that mindset closes off so many forms of love that are open to you, that are willing to love you, you know. And I think that really goes down to the way that I see the saying love is love. I think love is love because any form of love that you are willing to receive or willing to give should be the love that you give, and it should not have any filtration or any boundaries. Because I think when we limit the amount that we're able to love each other, then we limit the amount that we're able to love ourselves. And I think there should be no limit to the amount that you love yourself. So I think that when we talk about sexuality and we talk about attraction, we need to have more nuanced conversations about what those things really mean. Because to me, I know that some people see sex as the most intimate and the most deep level that you can achieve with someone, but I would disagree. I think at times sex can be step 1, you know? Like there's a lot of relationships and a lot of people that you meet, especially me, I'm gonna use I statements. There have been people that I've met where sex is the only place that we've gone, you know? So I personally think that relationships can go way deeper than just sex. And I would encourage you to adopt that mindset as well, because I feel like once I've gotten past that that mindset of sex is the closest that you can get, then you see how many more things that you can really notice about a person that you love. And I think that's at least what I want to see in my partner, see in the people that I love, is that they see and love me for reasons that maybe I'm not even aware about, you know? And I think sex shouldn't always be the top priority. Another point, going off not wanting to box yourself in, I think I've always been a person who has never really liked labels, because I feel like labels are very limiting, and again, they box you into a certain category. Now that you feel that if you step out of line of that category, then you're deviating from the norm. And there is no norm. Like, you create your own norm. But I will say that if I were to choose a label, I would represent myself under the label of bisexual. And I think that has been something that has been a lot more recent to me, just because of that whole mindset that I wanted to stick in the binary system, and I wanted to, I guess, not deviate from the norm. But I think one thing that is really empowering about labels and about identities is that once you relate to a label or identity, you feel empowered and you feel seen and heard. And I think that is the beneficial parts about labels, that you can find your community and you can find people who have similar values and similar mindsets as you. And I think that once I really kind of started to embody the label of bisexual, I felt so much more comfortable in my own skin. I felt so much more comfortable engaging with different sexes and engaging with different people in ways I had never done before. And I think it took a lot of pressure off of myself to only fit in the box of gay or fit in the box of straight, you know? But I'm still the biggest advocate to abolish all labels. Abolish all labels, because regardless of me feeling empowered in choosing a label, I don't never want to label myself, because I'm just Najja, you know? And whatever I find attractive to me or whatever I find of interest to me should not have to put a label on it. So I think my advice is to figure out yourself for yourself. I don't want anyone to have to figure out yourself so now you can choose a label to identify to the rest of the world, because it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter what the rest of the world sees you as long as you can claim your own identity and claim that you know yourself and you know your boundaries and who you're attracted to and who you might not be attracted to, and you know the difference between that. I think that is the best way to navigate the world and understand yourself more fully. So I hope you guys found value in this video as well. We are coming to the final days of Pride Month. 5 more days left, but I hope you guys are doing well and you enjoy the rest of your day. Peace out.